rolling out with the break of dawn. Canvas skies and the show goes on. Iron stakes and the hammer sound. Building dreams on this muddy ground. With sawdust running through our veins, we do it for the faces in the crowd. Step right up with R&B, 'cause this ain't just a show, it's circus history.
Howdy, everyone, and welcome to Off the Rail Podcast, your podcast for everything circus. Today's a very special episode. It is a clown makeup contest, and it is brought to you by Red Nose Factory and our guests, our judges, our special guest judges. We have Ron Toto Johnson. Say hi, Ron.
Hi, Ron.
We have Oscar. Say hi, Oscar.
Hello from Texas.
And we have Blato. Say hi, Blato. There you go. That works. We're your Off the Rail Ringmasters. I'm R. This is B. How you doing, B?
Doing fantastic. How are you guys doing today?
Staying warm.
Trying to stay
Before we
warm.
get rolling, we do have just a few quick questions for you. So I'm going to start it off with saying, what do you guys look for in a contest like this? What is one of the prime things you look for? Oscar, you can go ahead and start if you want.
Okay.
Sorry,
It's probably better, yeah.
Yeah.
What was the question?
What is one of the prime things you look for in a contest like this?
When it comes to a contest like this, well, at the cost of getting deep super early, art's one of those things that's really hard to judge because it's subjective. But when it comes to the idea of quantifying results, i.e., does it make people laugh? Does it make people happy? What effect does it have? Generally, you have to cast a wide net. So I think, I'm just looking for kind of like what statistically is effective.
All right, Toto, what do you think?
Yeah, and building on that, I'm kind of looking for how does the makeup fit on the face? Is it working with the muscle structure? There's a big difference between a good clown makeup and just doing a face paint. You know, I'm looking for somebody that's putting lines and shapes in the right places on their face to get maximum effectiveness of the makeup.
All right, what about you, Blotto?
I'm looking for overall aesthetic. Does the face emote? Does it work with the costume? And is everything there for a purpose? There can be lots of shapes, lots of colors, but does it work? Is less more in some cases. So overall, I want it to be pleasing to the eye.
There you go.
And I will be looking for red flags.
Okay. So that leads me to my next question. Thank you, Blotto. What would be a disqualification? What would be a DQ for you guys? Let's start same order. Oscar, Ron, then Blotto.
You know, again, I'm gonna look for intention with that one. A DQ, and I don't want to get on my high horse, but things like using maybe trying to going off a blotto, doing too much more for the sake of doing more versus doing less for more effective. So I think anything that's going to be super big, like unnecessarily, or with the intent of like, like, were you trying to be funny, or what was your goal? Were you trying to be scary? Were you trying to be funny? Were you trying to be out there? Were you trying to be artistic? What was your goal? I think those things are going to make me step into what counts as a DQ.
Toto?
Yeah, for me, using a term we learned at Clown College, spaghetti. We learned from Master Clown Lou Jacobs and Master Clown Frosty Little about spaghetti in your gags. Just doing too much and stuff is everywhere and nothing makes sense. We want clean movement in gags, and so I'm going to apply that spaghetti term to the
Very
makeup.
nice.
I don't want stuff that's just everywhere for the sake of being everywhere. I want it to have purpose.
Okay. Blotto?
It would take a lot for me to go full disqualification, but I will be looking for kind of ouch moments, a few things that'll pop out. I want to know that they've thought this through, maybe attempted the makeup more than once. If it feels like a first go, like a rough draft, I feel like that's going to show, and that would probably be a
Okay.
letdown for me.
Okay.
All
So
right. Well, with the disqualifiers out there, with that said, I guess that's our show. Until next time, we'll
oh
see you down the road. No. Go ahead, B.
oh man, I forgot about that one. What are you judging on? Like, are you looking for like what techniques? Like, what exactly are if you have to rank? Let's give your top three like list of what you're judging and looking for exactly. Like, because I know you like there's powdering and different things like that. So, like, what overall three things that you're going to be mainly focused on, or 4 or 5, and we'll just keep the same order for now. Oscar.
I think three things I'm looking for is how does it move with your face? Uh, are you accentuating your natural features? And can you emote? Those are my three big ones. Toto?
I'm going to add on to exactly what Oscar said, but adding on neatness, making sure the makeup is smooth and clear, not streaky, not choppy looking. I want it to be as neat as possible. I'm not going to say symmetrical. I almost said symmetrical, but sometimes makeups may have one eyebrow that's slightly higher than the other on purpose. I want there to be purpose to the makeup. I want it to be neat, and I want it to be able to move nicely.
All right.
I agree with these guys. I want a clean, crisp, and complete makeup. I understand that there's an impossible time restriction in place, and maybe this is a face they haven't committed to, but I want to say, can this feasibly be a character?
I'll do that. And one last quick question for everybody. If I were a pear, what vegetable would you not want to be?
If you were a pear, like an
Just
actual
kidding.
pear? Oh,
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
I was ready to
I-
get into semantics. Like, well, a vegetable is technically a tomato.
my
and a fruit.
answer would be salami sandwich.
Oh, there you go. That's perfect. Anyway, with that said, I guess we can get started.
All
B,
right. First
go
up,
for it.
here we go.
All right, here we go. Hey, how you doing?
Hi.
Go ahead and give your name and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, my name is Goose. I am a clown. I am in Massachusetts. I juggle, I balloon twist. I don't know, clowning is still relatively new for me. I've been doing it for about 3 years, but it's something I am excited about. So,
Right on. And are you excited and ready for this contest?
oh, I am stoked. Practicing was very hard, and I'm excited. It's a fun challenge.
All right. So, without further ado, B, hit the clock.
All
You
right.
can go.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Oop.
Oh no.
Interesting.
You are halfway.
Okay, thank you. Need put this on. Oh,
9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. All
Very
right,
nice.
let's get a close-up look.
Very nice. I do have to ask you, what is, and I should have asked the other person, what's the fastest time you ever put on makeup?
5 minutes.
Really? No kidding. Okay.
Yeah. So before this competition, I had something I was stuck in traffic for. So ahead of this, it was 15 minutes. But yeah,
That was something.
Wow.
Yeah. Do I go first?
Yeah, let's keep the same order. Go for it.
Okay, so I don't know. I might be making up a quote. I there's no wrong way to paint a Pollock unless you're Jackson Pollock. I think that's and for everything that she did that I was like, oh man, I would have. Then she did something that I was like, oh wow, I never would have thought of that. So it was actually pretty like her using creamer, what I thought was like moisturizer, and it ended up being clown white. And I was like, oh okay. And then she put that on, and I was like, I would have tied my hair back to help you with the efficiency of it. But then she just like paints over the white. She doesn't cut anything because usually you cut something else that can go right in your flesh. And she just painted over it. And I'm like, well, there's another way to get a solid line over another is just doing a first coat and a second coat. So that was pretty cool. Um, the fan thing was, I I uh I think that's where we would have powdered, or I would have powdered. I say we as in like guys that I've worked with, or people I've worked with. So the fan was definitely a bold choice. Pretty cool. It made for a dramatic, and then to go back down. I didn't know she was doing a bit. I've never seen a nose like that. When she did this, I thought she was putting on a mustache, and then she does this, and it's there's a nose. It was like a magic trick. Um, the freckles were cool. Again, her for everything that would have required a really she just whip like it looks like she's done this at a fast pace for a long time. So it came out clean. It does not hurt that she's got a great set of chompers. It does not hurt that she's got a great smile, eyes, the hair, like everything was just like helping the makeup, which is what you want. Yeah, that was solid. I don't know if I would give the scoring system now or
Oh, at the end. Toto, what'd you think?
okay.
Yeah, you know what? The I've never seen makeup go on that way before. Like kind of like Oscar was saying, I was watching. I'm going, I don't what. Oh wait, no, that's working. I liked how much she was patting the makeup, whatever that. I thought it was moisturizer too. That creamy makeup and patting it in with the sponge. It appeared from the video I saw to be quite smooth. It didn't look splotchy to me. Um, my personal thing is I'm not a big fan of red around eyes. They tend to look bloody to me, and so I was kind of going at first, and then but the finished product kind of worked for me, and I don't know why because I'm kind of contradicting myself in some ways because I'm not a big fan of hearts and stars and things on makeup, but by the end I was kind of like, oh, this is kind of a cute look. One thing I would say with the black being on the upper lip and the bottom lip, I believe she would get a lot more movement if she just utilized the bottom lip without going up onto the top. Also, that tends to look a little lipsticky to me. So maybe just trying it on the bottom lip only, and maybe not quite as pointy with the little pips on the end. Maybe try something a little rounder, maybe. Um, but yeah, but other than that, yeah, and the black nose, I kind of like people that go beyond the traditional red noses. I actually wore a black nose in high school for a little while, so
Nice.
I like folks that'll experiment and try out different color noses too.
Very nice.
Nice.
Blotto?
I really like this makeup. I think any clown should be able to do a makeup using just those three colors.
Mhm.
So it looked like she did it the right way to do the either water base or silicone base, that cream that she used, and then dry it and then go over with the water base is absolutely the best use of time. Where she had some problems, she went back and she corrected. She had a little problem on her mouth. She fixed that. She was meticulous, getting it all on and then going back and punching it up. And I felt like the lashes were sort of the cherry on top. I agree with Toto. Sometimes red can be problematic around the eye, but I thought the lash broke it up enough. It was evened out at the end, and her smile was just beautiful. It popped. The mouth, yes, it was a bit harlequin. It has that kind of jokery feel to it, but I feel like it was so crisp. I really like it. I think it works for this character. So this was a really pleasing one for me.
My question is, was that a disco ball hanging in her window?
I hope so.
That's what I would do. But anyway,
All right.
maybe.
Next up.
All right, hey, how you doing? Do us a quick favor and introduce your character and tell us a little bit about yourself, then we'll get started.
Hi, I'm Dilly the Clown, and I'm from Arkansas. And I have a lot of fun at Bridge Street and doing a birthday party today after this. So hopefully the kids are okay with my makeup.
Right on. All right, B, take it from there.
All right. In 3, 2, 1, go. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. There shouldn't be no uh-ohs. I didn't even practice, guys.
We gotta try to throw you off some.
Well, I'm all right with it. That helps me. Let's see. I usually wander around the room, so just sitting still for a minute's going to be impressive.
There you go.
Kind of look like Santa Claus right now.
Hey, it's the time of year, right?
Uh-huh.
There you go.
Okay, it's pretty close.
You're just missing the big beard. That's all.
Yeah. Well, I've got one of those. It just depends on the day. Okay. Let's see, what else? Okay, got that done. We need yellow. Oh, I see a spot where I messed up.
Oh, it's still time on the clock.
Sweet. This looks decent, but no mirror. I'm going to be so impressed, and I don't even need to win anything. I'm just going to be excited.
Oh, there you go.
Now, let's see. Oh, no. Oh, there it is. Oh, no. I only have 10 more. Let's see. Nope, wrong one. This one. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, no. Oh, no. I didn't even get my mouth on. No. I kind of look like I have a Fu Manchu. Why did I have to go pick a hard face? Should have just done something simple.
Is that it? You done?
That's it.
Time.
All right.
This is not my normal look.
Are you go? Is that where you're going to the kids' party?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
cool.
it. That's it. Sure, they'll love it.
Oh, yeah.
So I was told a long time ago to stray from yellows and greens when I was learning to put on makeup at Circus Center in San Francisco. And when I asked why, they said, well, yellows and greens are more for. Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Hello?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. I heard uh-oh, and I was like, oh. When I asked why, they told me that yellows and greens in makeup are more used for theater stuff. Wizard of Oz, Creature from the Black Lagoon. In clowning, you want to stray from that. Ideally, it's never a hard rule because it's art. That because if you do too much of yellow or green, it too much of it, it might make you look like sick, like you have an upset tummy or something. Again, not a hard rule. I've seen people that use green and yellow and they make it
How do
work
you
if
feel
they
about
use
that,
it
Blotto?
correctly. So to see just again, not a hard rule. I've seen it work. You make it work great. You've always made it work great, and I love when people are proven wrong. I so to see her use nothing. All that to say, when I see nothing but yellow and white, it looks nothing but yellow and white with nothing to break it up. It looks tough. Again, very brave. I won't say brave, but like very brash of her to have all her gear on and then put makeup on underneath it because obviously you saw it gets in your way. You have to move stuff. Your things are getting ready. Your hair's on. Your head's falling over. Um, but yeah, I mean, the Fu Manchu line made me laugh. But yeah, I think with nothing to break up the yellow, it was a little tough.
All right.
Toto?
Yeah, piggybacking on that about yellow and green and all. We were told yellow, green, kind of steer away from. And I worked with some fantastic clowns on Ringling that used some yellow in their makeup, used some green in their makeup. I've had friends that have used all kinds of colors that I would have never dreamt of using and just make it look beautiful. I was told at clown college, well, not by makeup instructors or anything, but the story was if you were an Auguste, you should not wear blue. So of course I put blue into my makeup. Because there are no hard rules. You can't wear blue. You're an Auguste. So I put
Yes.
blue into my makeup.
Yes.
So a couple of things I did like was using both of her hands, utilizing that time, 5 minutes. I could not put my makeup on in 5 minutes. There's no way. Using both hands and then just kind of slapping it on and then cleaning with the cloth to clean out the edges. And I know 5 minutes is an impossible time to get a makeup on. I would like to see some flesh tone being used to even out that skin tone. I'm a big fan of using a flesh tone. Nobody has perfect skin. We have pimples, we have freckles, things like that. So a flesh tone would just even that out, and maybe just a little bit of like reddish on the cheek just to bring that out a little bit. But for 5 minutes, nice job.
Did she use the full 5 minutes?
No, I think she only used like 2.5 or 3.
Yeah,
2
no,
minutes
she
and
didn't.
35 seconds.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. When it comes to yellow, obviously, yes, it's proceed with caution. However, in this, I feel like because you've got the 3 primary colors, you've got the blue in her hair, the red in her nose, the yellow in her eye. It works for me.
Ah.
I like the breakup, but I've seen, maybe I'm biased, I've seen her makeup before, and I feel like she could have done a red mouth. It would have just finished everything off. So she should have used the full amount of time and just taken it that extra step.
Agreed.
Okay.
That's true.
All right. We'll move right along.
I got
Up
nothing.
next.
The only thing I was curious about is what the kitty's name was.
All right. Here you go, guys.
Go ahead and introduce yourself, and then tell us a little bit about you.
Perfect. Hi, my name is Tiche, also known as Luffy the Clown. I am currently on Europa Super Circus, and I was just the host of Canada Circus Spectacular. I've been doing circus for about 15, 16 years now. I do all sorts of things from ring mastering to clowning to Spanish web and much more.
Very cool. You excited to be here?
Absolutely, I'm excited to be here.
All right, we're excited to have you. With that said, B, you can take
All
it.
right. In 3, 2, 1, go. Oh no. Less than 2 minutes. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time.
3, 2, 1. Time. That's good.
Yeah, except all that came off.
So let me ask you this: what's the quickest time that you've had to do your makeup?
About 10 minutes.
That was when I say by the book, I mean that in the most positive affirming way. That was a very like, and again, maybe I'm being biased, but that as far as like powdering, line work, layering, cutting, everything was SOP. That was good. Toto?
Yeah, I've been taking notes on these. I was watching facial muscle structure being followed, powdering. It was a non-traditional lip color, although more and more people seem to be using blue, so maybe it is a traditional lip color now. Underline the lip to kind of pop that out a little bit, also. Um, my only real thing, and it's just even just a little an idea, is the red around the mouth. Maybe pop that up just a little bit higher up onto the cheek to get just slightly more movement. But yeah, for 5 minutes, marvelous.
So he did not get to finish. But go ahead, Blotto.
Yeah, classic. I was just going to say, classic. Clear character. I think everything worked. Yeah, maybe just a few movement of some of the shapes. Like Toto said, taking the red up a little more might have been a little stronger. But yeah, no faults really.
I will say I want to give him points for. I saw the dreadlocks and I was like, I wonder how that's going to be utilized because I'm always looking at what's around you, like. And when he took off the headband, I was like, is he going to let it all hang out? And then he put on that silly hat, and I was like, perfect, that's good, that's great. That like I look for stuff that complements the makeup physically. I think that's an important part of the makeup, and he I was waiting to see what he did because everything was like, wow, okay, I've seen this makeup, I've seen this type of makeup, I've seen that shading. He's doing everything good. And then he took off his hairband, and I was like, huh, how's he gonna? Is he doing something? And then he slapped on that hat, and I was like, it's done. The makeup's done. Now it's done. Just wanted to add that.
All right. So we'll move along to the next one. You got 2 more guys. Do more.
Next one. All right, how you doing today? Go ahead and give us your stage name and tell us a little bit about yourself.
My clown name is Frizzle the Clown, and I've been doing
All right. 3,
my clowning for
2,
about 3 years
1.
now. and I volunteer with a children's foundation called Clowning for Kids.
Oh, very nice. You excited to be here today?
Yes.
Good. We're excited to have you. With that said, go ahead, B. Take
All
over.
right. And 3. Are you ready? All right. And
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go.
All set.
Time. All right, buddy. I like it. I dig it.
Mm.
Let me ask you something. Before this, what's the fastest time you ever had to put makeup on?
15 minutes, I'd say.
15 minutes? Okay. Very good.
Wow, that was impressive. Right down to the full props. It cut off at the beginning of the video. I didn't get their name.
I'm sorry, what?
I
Yeah,
I
I'd have to
think
watch it
it
again.
was
I don't remember either.
might have been Frizzles.
Frizzles the
I
clown.
think.
Frizzles. Okay,
Yeah,
I just wanted to.
That sounds right.
Okay, I just wanted to address them correctly. So I was really impressed by Frizzle's line work. They were doing a very good job of paying attention to. For me, the always impressive part is when I would see clowns who put on makeup and they start to really accentuate the parts of their face that move, which is like elementary, but also when I see line work done, I'm like really impressed by it. And they're right down to the the very teeny tiny crow's feet that they're applying. And like with was that I couldn't tell from a certain angle. Frizzle put on white freckles. Yeah, I thought
Yep.
that was a
yeah,
cool
those
choice.
white
That was a
freckles.
very neat choice. Also, just again, I try to go beyond the makeup. Uh, very traditional choice on the wig. Very traditional choice on the hat, the tie. So I can't wait to hear Toto's thoughts on that.
Yeah, some of the notes I took, following the muscle structure. I saw lifting up the eyes where the muscles moved. Excellent job on that. Cleaning up the edges. One thing I noticed that I did like, and I've seen a few clowns do this, is using instead of a grease base, using a powder to get some more additional color into the face. So using that powder along the cheeks, along the side of the face, instead of putting on a full grease paint base, using a powder as a nice choice. Some of the little accent marks, the little crow's feet, the little blue dot in the chin. I have a little likeness for blue dots in the chin because I have one too. And then putting a little bit of that light blue on the eyelid. Just a little tiny little things like that may not be seen at a distance, but up close are going to make a nice difference. So I really did like that makeup. And again, 5 minutes, impressive.
Yeah, that was well impressive for 5 minutes, and also impressive the level of calm, that there was no panic. Everything felt
Hmm.
meticulous, good shapes. It'd be easy in 5 minutes to do a lighted goose, but this was fully committed to the whole face. I thought everything popped. I like the choices, and like Oscar said, the wig and the hat, everything just looked polished. It was a very
Yeah, it was done
very
in
nice
4
job.
minutes and 26 seconds.
And
I
at a
noticed
steady
our
pace.
Yep.
timing was a little off there.
Yeah.
Yeah, steady pace, but they nailed it. It was good.
All right. All right. Well, we'll move on to
Oh yeah,
the
you did good.
last one. Here we go, gentlemen.
Okay.
Very good. Ready?
Oh golly. Okay.
Let me know when you're ready. That way I can do my
Okay.
thing.
We're going to do an introduction,
All right.
so we're not
All
there
right.
yet.
All right.
All right, go ahead.
All right. All right. Go ahead and tell us your name and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, my name is Julia Swanson, and I've been a clown my whole life. I was a circus clown back in 2013, and then I was a clown with Queer Circus in Minnesota in the Twin Cities for 5 years, and now I do county fairs, and I'm a full-time mom, and I help with social media stuff for my mom's clown company, and I teach at a clown school in the summer. So I've been doing this a while.
Very nice. B, take her away.
All right, you ready? All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Probably should microwave this first.
Ooh. And half your time is now gone.
That's terrifying. Just hope you know that. You'll need to quit texting me stuff. It's very distracting.
1 minute left. Three, two, one. That's time.
Not even- looking good. I bet you that
Alright.
place looks like a bakery with powder all over the place right now.
Yeah.
So
Look
let
at
me.
my pants.
Oh boy. Oh yeah. So as I
Okay, so I don't know if I should lead off with this, but as someone who was lucky enough to share the road with her for 5 years, it felt like 5 years, for a very long time. I would be saying this even without sharing the road with her and seeing her put that makeup on every day. Uh, over the course of many, many shows and many, many years. Even what I knew before about makeup with whiteface, I knew that it was one of the most difficult makeups to put on, because it was so overbearing. But it was one of those. It's so easy. It's hard. It's so hard because it's so easy. And I say that because it's just you got to cover all this first, and then you got to cut, and then you got to so like. But the hard part is making sure that that foundation, the literal foundation of your makeup, is steady. So padding it out is something that I don't, surprisingly enough, and I met a lot of clients. A lot of them don't do that. They'll smear, and we kind of saw it today too. Not that it's a bad thing, but just they smear, and that's good. But like to do this, that's the crew that is also like to be able to make it look like porcelain. So and when you when you have when you have to do that all over your face and you're doing a curly Three Stooges number on yourself every day for 10 minutes a day, and really smacking the crap out of yourself, back of the neck, the ears, even without makeup, if you just do this to yourself, it's already like, nah. So without knowing her and knowing how hard that makeup is to put on, I could have told you still, and she did put that makeup on for many, many times, and it shows. She's obviously drilled it. She's put in the reps of being able to slap it on that fast. Um, Little sidebar: I have not seen her put on that makeup that fast since the pancake incident of, I believe, I forgot what city it was, but we were late. All of us were late, and she slapped that thing on as I was making pancakes in the soap bucket. I made 50 pancakes for baby. We were all late to pre-show, and I saw her slap that thing on so fast. But she's done speed runs before, and but again, even if I didn't know her, it shows that she's put in the speed reps, because she was able to put it in. She was able to cut, and in the last crucial seconds, just was able to do the other parts came in fast. This and making sure that the set that showed priority over anything. And because you want to be out there in the field or on the floor and in front of people and in the audience and on stage with it, not worrying about it. And so that
All
was
right.
the biggest takeaway. Toto?
See, I have a
Yeah.
little bit
Good.
different opinion than Oscars because for 22 years of my career, I was slapping on a white face. So I actually find the white face a much simpler makeup to put on than an Auguste because you just got to slap that stuff on. You got to get in, down and dirty like she did, both hands, slapping that stuff on, just going to town, back of the neck, ears, whatever you need to do, slap that on for me, that would go on relatively quick. Then you can take the time to get in and get your details. Excellent use of that powder color again that I mentioned. You know, you can get a nice blended look using a powder rather than taking the time and blending with a grease paint. And it was a relatively simple makeup design, a nice little eyebrow, a little eye design, a mouth, and the color around in the cheeks. And that makeup will read for years. I really liked it, and she used brushes, used her hands, and used her fingers to make those pips on the side of the mouth. Utilize what tools you have, whether they're connected to your body or not.
All right, Blada.
Right, I'll go. I know Julia too, and I know she's a consummate professional. So it doesn't surprise me that there's no dirty neck, there's no BA, but to commit to a full white face by the book in 5 minutes when you could have done any makeup, any clown makeup, and she can do many, many makeups, but to do her makeup in that amount of time was pretty spectacular to watch. Clean, meticulous, just a bold choice to go the full bit in the 5 minutes. I like that makeup. It was wonderful. What else can I say?
I will say this for anybody listening in
All
who
right.
doesn't know about the pancake incidents, you need to go back and watch some of our previous podcasts.
Hook, line, and sinker. Promo, baby.
That's right,
plug,
baby.
Plug.
Did we get through all of them?
And
That was all.
that's it.
All right.
So
All right.
while you guys go
That's fine.
deliberate, we're gonna have a word from our sponsor.
Clowns! Don't you just hate it when this happens? Have no fear, the Red Nose Factory has you covered. Now you never have to worry about losing your nose again. But how does it work? The secret is in the funny bone. No, not that funny bone. This one. This little clip attaches to your nose via the septum. That's this part, and stays on snugly without the use of glue or string. To attach the nose, simply hold it as shown, like you would a tiny hamburger. Then you give it a little squeeze. Here it is from the side. Then you simply insert the bald ends of the funny bone into your nostrils one at a time. Et voila! Your nose is on. Oh yes, no matter how much you wiggle and shake, that's not coming off. Oh, not literally, my dear. Of course the nose is removable. Silly jester. To remove the nose, simply follow the application steps in reverse. Squeeze down, not too hard, like a hamburger, remember? Then remove the bald ends one at a time. Red Nose Factory noses require no string, no glue, and no hassle. And come in an almost dizzying array of colors and styles. So when you pick your nose, why not pick a nose entrusted by countless clowns and entertainers from around the globe? The Red Nose Factory, helping clowns help the world since 2014.
All right, are you ready?
Okay. All right.
All right.
Ready?
I'm ready. All right. So here we are. We have the judges that are going to announce the winners. And go ahead, judges.
Well, guys, after a very short deliberation, we're going to be honest because everyone was so fun. Everyone was a winner, and selecting a winner amongst winners was tricky in itself. But everyone did a good job. Of course, again, like I said at the beginning, it's art. Everyone can use some cool on coaching, and the fact that it was done within 5 minutes was impressive. Or 10 minutes, right? Was it
5.
5?
5 minutes.
Jeez. You know why I said 10? Because that's the fastest I've ever done it. And so we can tell you right now that I was the whole time I was like, I couldn't even do that in 10. 5. So very short deliberation, but because everyone was a winner and we had to select one, it's still a contest. We got a winner and a runner up.
Our winner for the first Off the Rail podcast makeup competition is Samantha Lucy Goose.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Beautiful, beautiful work. There were no losers, but beautiful, beautiful.
And our runner-up, and again, everybody did a fantastic job. The fastest I ever did my makeup was 13 minutes, so I'm not even close to being able to do this. But our runner-up was Frizzles.
Yeah!
Yay, Frizzles.
Now, again, the fact that we had a winner and a runner up, I mean, we definitely want to share what we liked. Samantha was for me, and I think we're all going to say why. For me, it was to see so many non-traditional things work, and then so many traditional things being put into play, and just kept surprising me with every couple seconds. I was just being surprised at what she did, and black nose, bold choice, made it work. Why? Because great smile, great attitude. Just the fan, I was like, "Where's that coming from?" But then, like every time, it was just like watching a suspense movie. It was so much fun. And non-traditional things worked, traditional things worked fine. So good job. What did you
for
like,
me,
Paula?
it was very,
Oh,
very
sorry, Paula.
similar kind of a thing for me. Is like each individual component, I was kind of looking at going, where is this going? Where is this going? What's coming next? Where is this going? And then when that black nose went on and the look was complete, boom! All of a sudden, it worked as a whole. Individual components, I went, what's coming next? It was a jigsaw
Yeah.
puzzle to me. I didn't, and then it all came together and with a very, very untraditional, striking, very good look.
Yeah, I agree. It was using the three most basic colors for a clown, absolutely making them work. Efficient use of time. You worked quick and then meticulously went back in and fixed the little details and created an icon. As soon as you smiled, it just popped. You knew exactly the character, and it was impressive.
And as far as our runner-up, well, maybe it's because I was on the road with Ringling Brothers for so many years, and here I am with what another Ringling veteran and just a professional makeup artist. So we all agreed just that traditional look was just beautiful, and also little things like the white freckles, the line work is what impressed all of us Frizzles. That line work was so meticulous. Toto.
Yeah, just the use of muscle structure, the line work, and the fine details, the little crow's feet, the dimpled chin, the little bit of highlight of light blue on the eyelids. It was the big overall shapes of the face and then the little details, the line work that pulled it all together in a very, very nice look.
Yeah. Clean shapes, full use of the face, everything popped, really good contrast, and the level of calm throughout was impressive. Just right down to it, calm, collected, wig goes on, hat goes on, pow.
Sweet.
But everybody
Alright.
was definitely a winner, and it was hard to select winners
Oh,
amongst
most
winners.
definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely. All right, B, you need me to take it home?
All right.
Hello?
Well, with that said, this is our
Did
show.
we lose you?
Oh, there he goes.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to our first annual makeup contest. And thank you, judges. You guys were all awesome. Thank you for coming and being a part of this. We look forward to being part of it again down the road.
Yes, sir.
And,
All judges,
well,
real
like I
quick.
said, with that said, till next time. Go ahead.
Real quick, judges.
See you down the road.
We also want to send y'all each a little package, so we'll be getting with y'all offline for being the judges. So thank you.
Thank
Stuff.
you.
Yay. All right. With that said, we'll see you down the road.
All right,
Thank
bye.
you.
See you down the road, guys.
See you down the road.